Hello. Hello and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. Let's do that again, shall we? Let's try it from the top. Anyway, I'm going to finish it there. Okay, my name is Ray Luna and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. Let's turn on our main lights now. I was getting a little moody this morning. We're going to take a look. This is Everything Counts. I teach piano tutorials here on YouTube as well as Twitch, and then I broadcast live to Facebook for my family and friends. And so let's do a little Depeche Mode. We wake up with Depeche Mode on this channel here. We're going to take a look at Everything Counts. What I was doing there was the outro of the song, but I've been playing it this way for years, like this. I'll show you the outro first, right? Right? Then... Oh, wait, here it is. There it is. The grabbing hand, grab all they can. Everything counts in large amounts. Right? But the way Peter plays it, that was the way Alan Wilder kind of played it back in the day. And now Peter plays it with a different inversion of C. Instead of here, I play it here. Peter plays it here. Like that, see? So I was trying to do that fancy intro the way he does it here. Everything counts in large amounts. Right, like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take it from the top, though. That is the outro of the song. I'll show you how to play that. We're going to do this one big epic lesson, and then we're going to take a look at a couple other songs as well coming up after this. We'll take a look. Let's see. I'll tell you what I pulled. I should start doing this at the beginning of the show for those of you who are interested. So we're going to do Clean. We're going to take a look at Speak to Me from Memento Mori, Personal Jesus. And if I can get to it, I'll show you a little bit of Fly on the Windscreen. Now, hopefully you guys can hear me and everything is good because I'm getting a text message. And whenever I get a text message during the stream, I always wonder if something's wrong. So anyway, I don't want to check that. But okay, so that's what's coming up on the channel. We're starting with Everything Counts, though. This is from the 1983 album, Construction Time Again. We're in the key of A minor. Let's go ahead and make sure chordy is set to C major real quick. Let's put it on C. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you the song. All right, so we're starting with an A minor. Now, A minor looks like this. Right, you have an A major. Okay. That's A major, right? Then minor. Okay, so it's an A minor. So what we're going to do in the left hand is we're going to walk up an A minor. So you're just kind of keeping that steady rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and... Right, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Then you're going to, on the left hand, the right hand, you're going to go... You're going to go an octave, A to the G, okay? Like that, okay? And then you just keep it in time. Right, like that, okay? And then you get to your big crescendo, and the next part of the intro of the song goes like this. Okay, let me show you it all together. I think I can do it up here. No, maybe I do it down here. Okay, that is what we're going to learn, right? So let's start with the top here. We're just in the left hand. Let's do the left hand. We're going A, down to G, then down to F. Then you can walk back up if you want to. So you can either go back up to the G or just stay on the F. But let's go ahead and take the right hand now. The right hand is playing this little kind of half a chord here. Okay, then it's going, so. Okay, like that. So it's. Like that, okay? So. All right, that's tricky, right? Okay, so we'll do it real slow. Ooh, you kind of change, you kind of hit the C like a fraction of a second before you hit that F. So it's a little tricky, okay? The timing is a little syncopated there. Okay, it's just a hair different, all right? But I think if you hit it at the same time, it won't matter. Right, so you do that a couple times, then you work to the main lick everybody knows. Right? So starting with the E here, to the G, A, right? Then I go B to C. Then you do it again. Then you go B down to A. Something like that, right? Then you can do it a little faster now. Like that, okay? So the tricky part with that is very staccato, so make sure you play it. And then hold the B to C, and then sustain those two notes, okay? So something like that. Now the left hand, tricky, you're still doing the same bass line. Right? So now you got to put the hands together. So let me do it real slow, and I will show you how it goes. Okay? So it's tricky because it's. Okay, like that. It is tricky, I won't lie to you. Oops. One more time. Ah! Okay, that is probably the trickiest part, besides the outro, of course, of Everything Counts, is getting that timing down. Once you get it down, though, it will sound more like this. Right, and then that leads us into the verses. Now, luckily, verse 1 and verse 2 are both played the same. Just a little bit of difference on verse 2 as you go into the little solo, okay? But let me show you how the verses go, okay? This will go for verse 1 and 2. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, we're going to walk up fifths in the left hand. Okay, starting with an A minor. Now, watch what we're doing. In the right hand, you're going to be doing a lot of kind of arpeggios. They're arpeggios, definitely, because you're playing the notes of the chord individually, but you're doing them in like reverse order. So first you're going... So see how you're playing the same notes, but you're just reversing the order. So one time you play it this way, the next time you play it, but you always start on the root there. Okay, so if that makes any sense. So what you're doing, you're walking up a fifth. The handshake seals a contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. The turning points of a career in Korea is being insincere. The holiday was fun packed, a contract still intact. Right? And then you go right into your chorus. Grabbing. Okay, but we'll do that after, okay? So let's walk up the verse again. So I kind of just go like this. Okay, like that. I kind of make it like that. The handshake seals a contract from the contracts. Right? It's just an A minor the whole time, okay? The handshake seals a contract from the contract. There's no turning back. Okay, now we're on an E7. Right? The turning point of a career down to D. A D7, okay? So let's go back to the top. The handshake seals a contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. The turning point of a career in Korea being insincere. Right, then back down to the E. The holiday was fun packed. Right? Ooh, we got a new one. The contract. And then back to A, still intact. Right? So. One more time. See how that's like the rest of the chord there? We're just playing identical notes. That is so tricky. It's tricky to land that live. Okay, so let's take the verse 1 from the top. This will also take care of verse 2, which is great. You don't have to learn anything new for verse 2, except at the very end to get you to the solo. But other than that, you should be good. So let's go to the top here. The handshake seals a contract. From the contract, there's no turn. Oh my God, that threw me off. Sorry, I screwed it up. So let's do it one more time. The handshake seals a contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. The turning points of a career in Korea is being insincere. The holiday was fun packed. The contract still intact. Okay, and then that leads us into the chorus. This is such an epic song, you guys. I know it's difficult. It's taken me since 1983 to play it like this. You know what I mean? I used to barely just play the. Right? Like when I was young. That's all I knew. Anyway, okay. So it took a long time. You're smarter than me, though, so y'all will do this in like a couple weeks. Me, it took me 20 years. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Where was I at? Chorus. Okay, let me show you how it goes. We're going to C, to a G. Okay, the rest of these are kind of like part of the chord in the right hand. F, to an A minor. Okay, now if you can see it, here's the A minor in root. Okay, we're skipping the C. And we're hitting the E, I think the A, I'm sorry, here. Okay, so once again, starting on C to G, part of the F, we're skipping the C there, to A minor. Okay, so here's the rest of A minor. Okay, but we're skipping that. So once again, C to G, F to A minor. Okay, grabbing hands, grab all they can. Then the next time we do it again, all for themselves. After all is a D. Okay, but we're only playing these two notes. Okay, so right hand. G, F to A minor. C, G, F to D. Okay, that is what you're playing. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves. After all, grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves. After all, it's a competitive world. And then we'll do that. Okay, we'll learn that next, okay? But let's finish this first part of the chorus. So now on the right hand, left hand, okay, you're following the chords with the root note. To A minor, okay? C, G, F to A minor. Then C, G, F to D. Like that. Okay, and that is the chorus for Everything Counts by Depeche Mode. Let's go ahead and do it together now. Then we're going to spice up the left hand. We're going to do a little bit of... Right, so something like that, right? So... You could just do it like that if you want to. So just, for right now, though, while you're learning it, just probably hit it once. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. Okay, I would practice like that at first. Nice and slow, simple, grabbing hands, grab all they can. Oh, sorry. See, I screw it up too. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. Okay, like that. Then later on, you can practice adding a fancier bass line, just same thing. Like that, something like that, so... So now let's go to this part. Okay, so right, that is in unison. Then you go to the D, G, 2, and F minor there. Okay? So let's do it again. It's a competitive world. Everything counts in large amounts. Okay, like that. It's a competitive world. Everything counts in large amounts. Right? And then back to the top. Verse 2, the graph on the wall tells a story of it all. Picture it now, see just how lies and deceit gained a little more power. See how it hasn't changed? So it's same as the first verse. And I did walk you through that prior to this for those of you who just joined us. Okay, so let's do verse 2 real quick. For those of you who just joined, I did just teach verse 1. It's the same exact thing, so I break it down a little bit better than this, okay? I'm just kind of playing through it now for those who've been watching. So the graph on the wall tells a story of it all. Picture it now, see just how lies and deceit gained a little more power. Right? Then confidence taken in. Oh, that's where you go to the A. By a suntan and a grin. That's that jump. That A is crazy. It's just an A major, okay? So, like that, okay? I officially have done it slow now. Then we go to chorus 2, grabbing hands. Right? We just learned this. I just broke this down, so we're going to go through it a little quickly. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. It's a competitive world. We did this part 2. Everything counts in large amounts. Then we got to learn this part. Now, here's what gets you to the solo. Here we go. It's like that, okay? So here's where the tricky part is you stay here. Then you change down to the G. Like that, okay? So okay, then everything counts in large amounts. Right? Then we play our little lick one time. And like I said, I taught all this previously before in the beginning of the stream. Now we go to the outro section of the song. This is the infamous part. So we go to the solo first, but the reason I'm saying it's part of the outro is because you'll see what I mean. The same bass line is now used for the rest of the song. It goes like this. So start with our C, G, F, A, right? Sounds like our chorus, right? But then it changes. D, F, G, to A flat. Okay, so it's different than the chorus. It starts like the chorus, but it's not the same. So once again, starting with our C, G, F, A. Okay, that part's the same as the chorus, but then it changes. D, F, G, A flat, like that. Okay, so starting with the solo, it goes like this, the right hand. right? And then it goes to grand. Then I'll show you the outro. Okay, so the same bass line though. Here we go. Right? So you want to practice that. That is one part you need to learn, okay? So just learn the right hand. Right, like that. And then, like I said, just do the left hand. Try to get it together if you can. Then do it again. Now, obviously, I do not expect anyone to get that at one sitting. Maybe if you take your time and you're pretty good at syncopated rhythms. Okay, so that's going to take a little time. Now, same bass line again. The next thing you need to learn is this. Let's put some strings on for this part. We're going to play a C major scale. Okay, then you go. Okay, so starting with a C major scale, the right hand is going to play just like normal when you were a kid and you had to practice all your scales. Cross under with your thumb and use the rest of your fingers. Okay, so right, then I usually shift over. And yes, I am holding those notes on purpose. Okay, so one more time. Now we're going to put the left hand together. That. Okay, I know that is tricky, but just keep practicing it and you'll get it. You're going to end up playing that whole... You're going to play that whole thing twice. Okay? So know that starting it, and then just know that it goes with the chord changes. So it's starting with the C. Then starting again. Like that, and then just keep practicing it until you get faster and faster. Start again on the left hand. Like that. And then I'll take the strings off now. I used to just practice it over and over until I started getting it faster. Oh, I even screw up now. Like that. Okay, so that is one of the more complicated ones. Now, same bass line again. Here we go. Let's do it the way Alan did it first. Okay. we really spent some time on this song because it's epic. C, G, F to A minor there this time. Okay, not like the chorus where we play it here, but here. Okay, so don't get confused with that. This is the outro now of the song. This is where everyone's singing along. Grabbing hands, grab all they can. Right? Then to D, everything counts in large amounts. See how it's the... Right? Same thing that we were playing this whole time. That is exactly what we're doing. We're going grabbing hands, grab all they can. That's the A. Then D, F to F minor or A flat there. No. Technically, I think it's an F minor, but okay, we're skipping the C. Okay? So once again, grabbing hands, grab all they can. Everything counts in large, ooh, that's tricky, large amounts. Okay? And then you play it. Right, like that. Now that's the way Alan Wilder played it, but Peter Gordino plays it a octave higher, and with this inversion of C here. He goes from here to the G. Oh, where's it at? Like that, okay? So he goes. Right, then the rest is kind of the same. F to A, the A minor, then D, but the only difference is he just goes. Then it's. Oh. Sorry. Okay, so one more time. Oh my gosh, I got to do it with two hands here. Sorry about that. Like that. That's how Peter does it. And that is one epic 33-minute lesson. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there. For those of you who wanted to learn Everything Counts, it's pretty much everything you need to learn. There is a tutorial on my channel for free, of course. So go check that out. Wow, that took way longer than I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be like 20 minutes, if that. Okay, so let's move forward then. Might have to skip one. So what do we want to do? I don't really have a whole lot to show you on Fly on the Windscreen. That's mostly parts and pieces. So maybe we'll save that one for another day. Why don't we do, oh, wow. Let's see here. Let's take a look at, we're going to move forward into, let's do Clean by Depeche Mode. This is from the Violator album, 1990-ish. Now, a lot of B minor on this song, so we're going to I'm taking it easy on myself now because that Everything Counts was epic. All right, let me go ahead and see what key we're in. I think we're in B minor. Where are you? Clean is in the key of G. So let's change the key of G. Let's go to Clean. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Clean. It's from the 1990 album Violator. Clean, the cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean, you know what I mean. I've broken my fall, put an end to it all. I've changed my routine. Now I'm clean. Let me scroll down a little bit here. Yikes. I don't understand what destiny's planned, starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes, I just know that I like what is starting to show sometimes. Clean, the cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean, you know what I mean. I've broken my fall, put an end to it all. I've changed my routine. Now I'm clean. As years go by, all the feelings inside twist and they turn as they ride with the tide. I don't advise and I don't criticize, I just know what I like with my own eyes. Sometimes. Clean, the cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean, sometimes. Now I'm clean, the cleanest I've been. Right, something like that. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to play through it. Haven't played it in a long time. Okay, a lot of B minor in this song, obviously, right? It's kind of an acoustic version of it, by the way. Okay, so this is kind of like, you can look it up on YouTube. They have like an acoustic version. You can go like that too. If you want to arpeggiate, however you can sing it. For me, it's just kind of a simple... cleanest I've been. If you want to do that, you can. I just kind of go clean, the cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles. Going to an E minor 9. Where's the 9 at? I think it's it. E minor. Down to a D and then back to B minor. Okay? So a lot of B minor, so clean. The cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clean. Right? So that's basically your chorus there. Oh, I want to kind of go, ooh, do that. That sounds good. Clean. The cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles. Now that I'm clean. Right? Do it like that. Okay, something like that. Now let's go to our main little... Okay, so you got it. That's clean, right? That's the main chorus. Now we're going to go to our little, I guess it would be like the verse, right? We're going to an A. Don't understand what destiny's plan, right? We're going to a G. So A, G. Did I turn off the sustain notes? I don't think I did I? Hold on a second. Is it sustaining all the notes? Oh my goodness, you guys. I hope that wasn't a mess for Everything Counts. I hope that wasn't a mess, you guys. I hope you could follow it still. It's not supposed to be. So then. Hello. What is it? Yama. How are you? Nice to see you. Sorry about that. Hopefully that wasn't a long time ago. Okay, so that chat shows up over here. And then this chat on the left, that's weird. Okay. Didn't show up on the other side. So I guess you must be on Twitch. Hello and welcome. Okay, so let's get back to clean. So after you finish your chorus, we're going to go to like the little verses. So it goes to A. Don't understand what destiny's planned. I'm starting to grasp what is in my own hands. Okay? Back to A. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes. I just know that I like what is starting to show. Then you go to a C. So, and then I'm just playing octaves. Sometimes, right? So I don't understand what destiny's planned. I'm starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes. I just know that I like what is starting to show. Sometimes. Then back to the top, clean. Right? So let's do that verse one more time. I don't understand what destiny's planned. Starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I don't claim to know. So you stay in that G. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes. I just know that I like what is starting to show. Sometimes. Right? So something like that. That is what you're timing when you change with the lyrics there. So, I don't understand what destiny's planned. I'm starting to grasp what is in my own hands. I don't claim to know where my holiness goes. I just know that I like what is starting to show. Sometimes clean. The cleanest I've been. An end to the tears and the in-between years and the troubles I've seen. Now that I'm clear. Right? And that is Clean by Depeche Mode. That's pretty much everything you need to know to play that song. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving forward because I spent a ton of time on Everything Counts today. And I wanted to get to Personal Jesus. So let me go ahead and do Personal Jesus next. All right. So that, and I picked Clean on purpose because it's kind of simple. And once you get that one down, then you can try to like listen to the original recording and see if you can work out some of the other more, electronic parts, if that makes any sense. So let's go ahead and, but that's like the main way to play it on the piano. All right, let's go ahead and change keys here. Where is Personal Jesus? Where did I put you? I know you're on the list. I just got to find where you're at. There's Precious. Oh, don't tell me I never wrote down Policy of Truth. Oh my gosh. Don't make me change songs because I wanted to do Personal Jesus today. All right, I guess I'll have to look it up. Okay, so let's look it up real quick. Sorry, y'all. Personal Jesus key signature. It is an F sharp minor, so let's go here. F sharp minor is relative major. And the relative major is A major. So let's set it to A, and then we will rock and roll with Personal Jesus. Let's take a look at this here. So let's see here. We got, put it back on the piano. Okay, so this is from the 1990 album Violator. This is Personal Jesus. I'm going to soften this piano up a little bit, though. I'm going to go back to that other one. It's a little too harsh. So what we're playing around with here is an F sharp minor. Okay? But we're really just inverting it like that, and then we're hitting octaves in the left hand. Okay? So it's like this. Okay, that's kind of the rhythm there, right? That is the rhythm. So now the tricky part is learning to sing it, okay? But let's finish walking through the chords first. So you got an F sharp minor. That's a B minor. That's so tricky to play it too. It's to land that. Then down to the A, E, a quick change, and then back to the F sharp minor. Okay, so it goes like that. Let's do it real slow. Now you gotta sing it. Now here's the trickiest part: getting the timing right. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares, like that. I just kind of rock an E there. It's an E. It's inverted. So A, E, and then back to, so you're really kind of walking like this. But I'm just inverting that chord back to our, so I can play the riff again, okay? That's what it does. You're just going, that's your B, A, okay, so your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers. That's the hardest part right there. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. So then let's go to the verse now. So where does it start at? Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Let's walk you through the chords first. So you start with your F sharp minor. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. That's an E, right? Okay, then lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Right? Isn't that nice and easy? Isn't that cool? Yeah. So so I changed the rhythm up a little bit when I play the verse, okay? So I go from, so. Like this. Okay, so let me walk you through how to play that. You're on. So then you go feeling unknown, and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. But if you are, say hello. It looks like the chat's disconnected too. So, I don't know what's going on with the stream, but I'm going to have to cut it here because it looks like I'm not connected. So, oh, wait, no. It looks like I'm back. Looks like I'm live. Okay, so let's go like this. Here's verse 1. Feeling unknown, and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone, right? Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. But then play it more like this. It's like a shuffle. All I'm doing is playing around with the chords. So it's feeling unknown, and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Right, like that. And that's all I'm doing is just playing around with the chords. So it's just... So that's kind of how I play the verses, okay? And then you got your little part, which is the same thing. It's reach out and touch faith. Hi, love. I'm going to take this real quick. Hey, so I think the stream died and then it came back. Is it back on now? Oh, yeah, it's a few minutes delay, though, so it might be back. But I'm going to end it up. I'm wrapping it up anyway. But thank you so much for calling me and letting me know. You're so awesome. No, I know. No worries. Anyway, hi, everyone. Say hi to everyone. No, just kidding. Okay. Thank you, love. Okay, bye. Bye. Isn't that cute? So sorry, you guys. That is so unprofessional. But... it's not unprofessional because I have someone looking out for me. That is my love. She is like watching out for us, right? She's watching out for you too, actually, because if the stream is dead, then there's no point in continuing. Okay, so obviously we had some technical problems in the middle of personal Jesus today. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. I think everything you need to know is reach out and touch faith. Right, so that's kind of everything you need to know. You know the verses, and you also know our little lick. And then you got your... So we'll go ahead and call it a day there. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and for hanging in there, even during the technical problems. We will be back again is it tomorrow? When do I work? Yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow. So we will see you around the same time usually around like 11:30 the latest, but usually I try to go live between 10:30 and 11. Okay, so we will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys learned everything counts. And if this one was a mess because of my sustain pedal, I apologize. We'll do it again. And we'll do it again maybe next week or something like that. We'll do everything counts again, okay? So, but in the meantime, just, learn what you can from what I taught you today, and then go ahead and take a look at the tutorial. I believe I have a live tutorial also online. It's on my channel, okay? So take care, God bless, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.